Sony Michel, his first carry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Brady gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Got a man open. That's Harry. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Brady. It's complete. James White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. First carry for Darius Geis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll run with Geis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down and 4, Allen. On the completion, Frank Gore. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Allen, an incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Half 85. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey, Delta. Right there. We go. Rip left.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Hey, exit.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll run with Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line. Wait, 53. Alert. Hey, Foxtrot. Get in the right room. 72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried to deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Let's go. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, tight. Check nickel. Whip.
On 1st down, it's Gore. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Eric Armstead providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Edelman set to return. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, first down. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things.
Allen hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd and long. Allen. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now Edelman. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quick.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty, and this one will be brought back to the 22. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete.
Out of bounds at midfield. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
They're running it.
from midfield. Here's Brady. Complete to Dorsett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. Brady now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Catch is made by Harry. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about it, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Jerry Hughes. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Sugar!
To throw, it's Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right, Eddie! I hope you brought your left because I'm about to take you to school.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes our score 17-0. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go jet sweep here with Dorsett, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Regular. Here we go again. Here we go again.
Shotgun now for Brady. And able to find Dorsett. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. In for the score. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Gostkowski with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Forced out to his left. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Middle. Hey, Alpha. 58, come on.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Allen now looks to throw. And able to find John Brown. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Michel. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Brady. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On first down, Michelle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. New England on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Dorsett making the catch. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing now is Brady. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Michelle. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Allen. And an alley to run. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lane.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Von Miller, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Allen dancing to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
And they take a knee.
Brady on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.